I turned around and I looked at Jane when she was doing the rounds, and I said, "Dang, this monkey walked."
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could direct your attention to the stage once again. Our next panel is getting ready to get started. The name of this panel is NetRoots, Past, Present, and Future, and it is presented by MoveOn.org. I'm sure many of you have heard of that organization. MoveOn.org is a service that provides tools for involving real Americans in the political process. Currently working together with its 3.2 million members to realize the progressive promise of our country by influencing congressional decisions and elections. Today's panel will be moderated by Elise Hogue, is the Communications Director of MoveOn.org. So, Ms. Hogue, if you'll please welcome Elise Hogue, she'll introduce the rest of the panel members.
Can you hear me? Does that work? First off, before we get started, I encourage all you folks to move up if you want to. We wanted a really friendly, conversational discussion about the role of the NetRoots, and we won't be offended if you go in and out. We're mostly online people, so people come in and out of our websites all the time. So if you're so inclined, definitely move up to the front. I want to introduce our panel for today. To my left, we have Marcos Melitsas, founder of Daily Kos, progressive powerhouse blog, and an author of a great new book you guys all need to run out and get called Taking on the System. Eli Perzer, the executive director of MoveOn.org. Christy Harden-Smith, who hails from West Virginia and is an editor at the widely read blog Fire Dog Lake. And Bobby Clark, the executive director of Progress Now. We have a few questions that we wanted to discuss to get rolling, but we're hoping that you guys will also join in the conversation, ask whatever it is that you want to ask as we move along. We don't have a lot of time, but what we have are some of the leaders of one of the most vibrant arms of the progressive movement that has changed the face of progressive politics during the Bush administration. And we're looking forward to hearing their thoughts on a whole bunch of questions. So welcome, you guys. And I want to start by, I don't know, I think I'm going to go to Christy first. Christy, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's different now than when you came into progressive politics. Tell us how you came in and what your impressions are about what's changed.
Well, I started basically because I was ticked off at how the 2004 election went, which I'm sure a lot of you were as well. And I had a daughter. She was about a year old at the time the election happened, and I was worried about what things were going to be for her future. You know, you look at your child and you think, if things keep going this way, what kind of world is she going to be dealing with as an adult? So I just started, actually I started on Daily Kos, commenting about the Scooter Libby case, and ran into Jane Hampshire that I blog with. And Jane and I found that we were both obsessed with the Fitzgerald investigation at that point, and you know, we started out emailing each other, and then would call and be on the phone for an hour, and you know, then started blogging together, and it just kind of took off from there. And you know, the difference now, I think, is there are so many more voices who are involved. There are so many more people who are active, and I think it's basically because, you know, we look at all of the problems and we don't see things